Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for a radio audience tuning in to WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Also, tuning in through our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music. We're glad you all could join us as well. Berna Arnat is making her first appearance on our broadcast today. You guys know her as a financial hype woman. She's celebrating her brand new book called Money Out Loud, all the financial stuff no one taught us. I want to talk to Berna not only about what it's been like for her to take what she's been able to learn for herself, add it with some humor, and to be able to have literally people following her all over the world, and what she hopes this book is able to do to you, to be able to help you when it comes to your finances as well. Berna, I really appreciate the time today. Thanks for stopping by.
Cyrus, thank you so much for having me. That was a beautiful intro. I wish I could just have that intro everywhere I go. It's gorgeous.
Well, look, I appreciate you. I love your content, Berna. And you are able to take something that is very serious and can be very daunting, but definitely make it get relatable. Let's talk about that first, Berna. What has that been like for you to use your platform to not only be able to educate people, but also to make it something that is less intimidating when it comes to finances?
It has been very, very fun and just so eye-opening. I mean, it all started because I had $12,000 of credit card debt and $48,000 of student loan debt. And saying that out loud maybe 5 years ago would have made my immigrant parents absolutely freak out, because a lot of us, especially I'm a first-gen Filipino-American daughter of immigrants, a lot of us were taught to never talk about money. And we certainly do not talk about our money problems in front of mixed company, in front of other people. And so doing the opposite of that and learning how to do that slowly for myself and learning out loud, this is why I call the book Money Out Loud, I learned out loud on the internet. I shared with folks my financial journey of getting out of debt, building my first emergency savings, paying off my credit card debt, saving up and quitting my job and traveling the world and starting a business. All of that, doing that out loud has, I think, invited lots of people to feel empowered to do that for themselves, especially because you don't often see women talking about money in this way, and you don't often see women of color talking about money in this way. And so it's been a blast because it's like that feeling where, you know, maybe you're at a table out to dinner with your friends and everyone's ordering, and like you're that one person that's like, guys, can we just do like appetizers because I'm feeling a little broke, and everyone's like, oh my God, me too. That's how it feels to be in this position. It's a very cool feeling.
And Berna, I had a chance to read the book. You were able to talk about a lot of things, even we as adults. I mean, I think people, young people growing up definitely need this information. But is it also something that you're finding, whether we're talking about, credit debt, credit cards, or thinking about interest rates? That these are things that everyone kind of needs to either learn or better understand.
Yes, absolutely. And the thing is, I never want folks to pick up Money Out Loud or any kind of financial text and be like, well, I'm the problem. I'm stupid, so I need to fix myself. One thing that I really stress in this book is there are a lot of factors at play, especially if you're from a marginalized community, that were out of your control, that are meant to make you feel bad at money and meant to make it so that you're not earning as much as you need. It could be, the fact that wages have not increased, but cost of living has. That the racial wealth gap is still real, the gender wealth gap is still real, and getting wider all the time. And so I'm really working to try to get that shame off of people, because we've learned to put the blame on ourselves entirely. I'm bad at money. I'm bad at savings. Like it's something genetic we were born with, which we're not. We're just given the knowledge that the folks before us knew, and the folks before us knew very little too. So a lot of us who are learning about money for the first time, and kind of the first in your lineage to really learn about money, you're undoing many generations of sort of financial shame or even sort of backwards financial education and fixing that for themselves. So I'm like, everybody, slow down, relax, be gentle with yourselves.
Right. And you've been able to share, of course, the advice from others in the book as well. Talk to us about that. What was it like for you to bring others into the conversation, to have them answer questions, again, that all of us probably are considering, Berna?
Oh, man. That's a great question, Cyrus, because I think this is one of my favorite things about the book. I liken it to, for example, my publisher was like, okay, we'll send a car for you, to go from this place, your hotel, to the book launch event. And I was like, well, you're sending a car. I'm bringing my parents. I'm putting my friends in the car. Anyone else wants to get up in the car? I feel like it's a very brown person thing of just like, oh, I have a plate. Everybody's going to eat. Oh, there's free food here. I'm taking food home for my whole family. And that's what I wanted this book to feel like. Like, oh, I have a platform to talk about financial education. I'm bringing literally 60 plus of my friends who are experts in this space, who are also regular people just talking about the debt that they have or their beliefs or their hopes and their goals around money. Because the more that we see different stories, different flavors, different backgrounds in the money world, the more we feel like we belong. That happened to me when I first stepped into the financial space. I found a small handful of financial creators that are talking about being a person of color, a woman of color in the money world. And I'm like, I just want to 10x that effect. I want everyone to see some version of themselves in my book.
Yeah. One of the other things, Berna, you talk about in the book is the importance of celebrating those wins, congratulating yourself, that money care is self-care. I think that's another great reminder for us. Again, everyone, Berna Arnat has been our guest. Money Out Loud is the book, all the financial stuff no one taught us. It is available through our friends at Amazon.com. You all can get it there or from your favorite local bookstore if they don't have it. I know they'd be more than happy to order it for you. And Berna, as I mentioned, a lot of great things going on with you. How can our audience stay connected with you?
Oh, boy. If you dare, you can follow me on Instagram at HeyBerna. But I am very obnoxious on Instagram, especially this week. It is probably the most obnoxious I've ever been on the internet. But that's where you can find me, and then you can also find the book at heyberna.com.
Berna, congratulations to you again. Thank you for spending some time with us, and looking forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you so much, Cyrus. I really appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live, and let's go make today amazing. Take care.